extremely hard to collect. This took over 3 hours and 5 diamond swords to get to level 46. Oh yeah, and another thing, in this version, if you pick a level 46 enchantment, it doesn't just take off a few levels like today's versions. No, it takes you back down to level 0. I literally have one shot at this. Otherwise, I'm doing that again for the next 3 hours. The only good thing about this in this version is that you can just refresh like this. You don't have to make an enchantment to refresh it. You can just keep clicking. But I haven't seen a level 46 enchantment anywhere. I think the most I've found is 34, so maybe I'll add some more books. And that is also not working. Okay, I've been refreshing for like 15 minutes now. And now I can't even find a 34. So if I see a 32, I'm going for it. 32, please. 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 And this is what depression looks like. Okie dokie. Now 8 diamond swords down, and we're at level 36. That's I'm taking a risk here, but I'm going for it. I can feel it this time. This is the one. I know it. Oh, 34. 34. Do I go? I'm going for 34. Please. Visible happiness. Okay, here we go. We're gonna choose this one. Please break. There we are. Monster spawner. Monster spawner acquired. Wonder what happens if I place it. Just pigs. Yeah, that makes sense. Just pigs. Okay, monster spawner acquired, but you already know we're going to dupe this. I can't risk losing it. But in this version, there's a different way to dupe. Okay, so we got to set up like this, and then we're going to light the portal, and then place the water there, and that's not supposed to happen. So, okay, so, all right. Hang on a second. Am I stacking water? I'm stacking water. Okay, I guess you can stack water in this update. Okay, so place it there. Yes, that works. And then another one there. Now we light it, and we put a crafting table there. Grab the monster spawner. Now as we push through the portal by the water, we place the spawner in the crafting table, and there we are. There are 2 monster spawners, but one of them is very interesting. When we pick up this one and try and place it, it just spawns more monster spawners. So we can do this forever. There we go. We can just do this forever. And this broken spawner will even eat other spawners. So I'd say that spawner's worthy of keeping as well, because that is completely broken. Okay, so do these actually spawn pigs? Okay, they do. They do spawn pigs. Okay, so I can make a spawner out of this. I can make a better XP spawner. Okay, so this kind of works, but I'm sure I can make something better. Okay, now no pigs are spawning. Maybe if I make a platform for them to spawn on? No. What about... Aha. Okay, you need a grass block. Okay, they need grass blocks to spawn on. Okay, this is working well. So now they fall off, come down here. Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely working because I can't do anything. Yeah, so like, I don't know, something like this. I've never made a pig spawner. I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. Okay, this does seem to be working, though. Yeah, no, it works. It definitely works. This is a more efficient way of getting XP. Okay, it's update time again. And here we go. All right, here we are. We're in 11W49A. And I'm getting rid of all of my stuff into this chest because... Okay, now watch my hotbar. Okay, watch my hotbar very closely. Bruh. But Kalani, where did your heart and your hunger bars go? Well, you see in this update, you have creative mode. That's right, creative mode in hardcore. You just press B. You just press the letter B on your keyboard and you've got creative mode. All of the items that you could ever want. And yes, this is what creative mode used to look like. What if I just came in here and took this this weird looking creeper spawner? I mean, technically it's legit, right? I mean, I got given creative mode. I mean, surely I can just, no, I can't. I can't do it. It's cheating. Anyway, I thought that was just a fun little thing. On to the next update. Okay, we're now in 1.3.1 and we're here for one thing. And if you're wondering why I'm getting ice, all will be revealed. And as you can see by this version, end portals are looking a lot more like end portals. All right, update time. And we're dying. We're dying. Haha, I'm in the floor. Why am I in the floor? Okay, so I said update time, but really I meant downgrade time because now we're back in 1.2.5. Why? Well, you'll see. Oh, good. This is a lovely nether spawn. Yeah. Nothing dangerous about this. If only I had some water here, then I could swim down. Oh, look, how convenient. How convenient. There's water here. And apparently it doesn't break your fall. Okay, noted. This is so wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. Yeah, just casually making an obsidian bridge over this lava lake. Nothing to see here. I just can't stop placing water. It just feels so wrong. And it looks so wrong. Here's some water. Oh, look, it's so cooling, isn't it? It feels so good. And you already know I've got to make a water base. Okay, I got a little staircase going, but if I put lava there and let it flow down just like that, then I can come over here.
We have no reliable heroes, and yet we still need protection. Witness.
Break this, get some water, and there we are. Big fat staircase. And then we put water on either sides just for good measure, and then water on the top. Now we got a water tunnel over to our water staircase. Look at this. A water base in the nether. Okay, time for another update. And we're in 12W49A. And the XP farm is still supplying me with a ludicrous amount of pork. And actually, for the time being, I'm going to block this up. Now I can just stay up here enchanting. Okay, sharpness 2 and a sharpness 2. Sharpness 3. Sharpness 3 and a sharpness 3. Sharpness 4. And sharpness 4 and a sharpness 4. Sharpness 5. Okay, you're probably wondering why I spent so long getting a sharpness 5 book. Now you're probably wondering why I'm back down in the old XP farm. Well, that's because these guys now drop carrots. So we're going to try and get a carrot, and you'll see why. I don't know how you're doing that. I'm not sure how you. Please stop. Okay, we got a potato, but that's a potato and a shovel. But that's not really what I want. And we got another potato. It's the wrong vegetable. Aha, a carrot. It's a carrot. That's the right vegetable. Brilliant. Okay, now we can make a carrot on a stick. And now all of these pigs are going to flock to me, but that's the biggest mistake that they could make. Why? Well, because I'm going to put sharpness 5 on it. A sharpness 5 carrot on a stick. Yeah, you guys might want to stop following me. You really might want to stop following me now. I actually really underestimated how overpowered a sharpness 5 carrot on a stick is. This thing is powerful. Totally worth it. Okay, now we're going stupider. We got a knockback 2, and we're going to put a knockback 2 on a piece of dirt. It's knockback 2 dirt. Knockback 2 dirt. Look, pigs, it's knockback 2 dirt. Okay, there we are. We got a sharpness 5 carrot on a stick and a knockback 2 dirt. Actually, I'm gonna keep the sharpness 5 carrot on a stick, because that's actually, I'm not kidding, my most powerful weapon I have right now. And the last thing we're gonna do in this version is make a nameless diamond. Got no name. Okay, there we are. Time to update. Okay, I'm nowhere. This game is really starting to break now. Oh, I'm back. Okay, we're now in 15W47C, and we are here to get bedrock. That's right. We're gonna attempt to get bedrock, and this is also the combat update, which means my carrot on a stick is no longer my most powerful weapon. R.I.P. the carrot on the stick. Why did I spawn down here? I swear this world is just absolutely falling apart now. And it's also the update that introduced lapis to the enchantment process. Man, Minecraft used to be so much better. I just found half a door, I guess. It's half a door. Yeah, this world is literally falling apart. And this furnace is broken as well. It's a broken furnace. And we can no longer click refresh. So we're going to have to make a lot more enchantments now. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll also make this. We need to collect some ghast tears and some blaze rods and ender pearls. Go away. What? What do you mean? What do you mean there's a chicken attacking me? Why is there a chicken attacking me? Why is there a chicken attacking me? No. Look, it's not even that there's something riding him, because I can't hit it. There's nothing. It's just an angry chicken. I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to live. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bury. Destroy all the evidence. This world is becoming more and more broken with each passing minute. Okay, now we can make the end crystals, and we're getting closer and closer. Just need a few more resources. Okay, since we have end portal frames, we can just put the portal wherever we like, and I think it'd be pretty funny to do it in here. Okay, brilliant, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna get some water and collect some arrows, and we're gonna speed run we're gonna speed run the Ender Dragon real quick. Hold up. Why does he just dive like that? Watch this. Meow. Cool, so now we're going to try and get this this egg to go through the portal, and of course it didn't. Okay, we'll also just throw some things through, and then that should tell us where... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is where, hopefully, the bedrock is going to come through, right here. So we need to mark this point, just like that. And no, I'm not trying to summon Herobrine. But before we do that, we need to enchant some better armor real quick. Also, I just realized there's only usually one dragon egg in each world, right? Which means technically that's illegal. Okay, it's not the best, but it's a bit of protection, so that should be fine. All right, grab everything we need, and let's go. Okay, so the idea is that once we place this end crystal in the middle, it will replace with the bedrock above, just like that. And now place these where you usually would to get the dragon back. But on this last one, just after you place it, left click so it explodes. And because the summon process has been interrupted, it should have glitched the bedrock that replaced with the end crystal to drop through the portal to the world spawn. Maybe. But the chances that worked first time, very slim. This is going to be the longest run of my life. Please work. Where is it? There it is. It's actually there. It actually worked first time. That is a block of bedrock in survival. I mean, I know this process works, but I didn't think it would actually work. I'm so happy that worked first time. We don't have to spend ages getting more materials for more end crystals. And there she is, the final piece to our collection. So now we're going to take it all and put it in the nether. Why? Future Kalani will explain. You see, you can transfer items from one world to another through the netherworld. The way to do this is you place your items that you want to move in a chest. Write down the coordinates, then go into your Minecraft folder and copy that netherworld and paste it into your other world. When you go into the nether, it will look exactly the same as it did before. But if you travel to the coordinates that you wrote down, you will find that you've merged the two netherworlds into one, and your chest full of items is sat there waiting for you. Now you just grab them, go back home, replace your netherworld back to the original, and boom, you've transferred your items. And hopefully haven't corrupted your world, but I'm sure that won't happen, don't worry. Okie dokie, I think I'll put my items here. And I'll cover it up to make sure it doesn't get exploded by gas. But before I leave this world, I'm going to free the pigs. I think they deserve it on account of, you know, all the killing that I did. You may have to trample over your dead friends to escape, but you can escape. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He's like, this is what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, this is what it looks like up here. This is your life now. Alrighty, time to burn everything to the ground. Bye, pigs. Bye-bye. I love how he's still up there having some sort of crisis. Bye, towers. Bye, I guess. All right, here we go. I'm going back home. Ah, home. That was wild. Yes, my items. Oh, thank you. Yes, come here. Okay, time to find out if this works. Okay, yes, this is literally just my nether. It just looks like my nether, but without all my building.
Bij Amazon vind je betrouwbare kwaliteitsproducten voor prijzen die goed aanvoelen. Een feest voor jou en voor je portemonnee. Met de perfecte prijs-kwaliteitsverhouding. Vind de best beoordeelde producten tegen lage prijzen. Begin nu je zoektocht op Amazon.nl.
Gucci Flora, the fragrance collection.
So, if we travel to these coordinates, we should find the chest. I have a feeling it's going to involve a lot of this. All right, this looks like old nether terrain, and I'm lagging like crazy, so I think we're getting close. Oh, the water's still here. Okay, that is very interesting. I thought the water would disappear, right? I can't believe my water base is still here. And it's all there. All right, we've grabbed our items. Let's get out of here. Okay, next item on our list isn't really an item. It's a backwards nether portal, otherwise known as a Pethernortal. But for this to work, we need to build an update suppressor machine. So we're going to need a lot of gold, so it's time to speedrun a gold farm. Okay, they should be coming through any moment now. Brilliant. I think that's enough gold. Okay, so now we've made all the rails, and that should be enough. I think. I hope. Now we just need a place to build this thing, but it needs to face west. Okay, facing west, facing west. How about here, in the side of the mountain? Let's build our illegal museum here. Okie dokie. Let's hollow out an area. Okay, so let's make like a circle. Just like that. Love a good circle. And this is where our Pethernortal is going to be. Right there. Which means that really we have to build a portal this big. It'll make more sense after we've built the machine. Okay, we've got a basic area for the machine. Yes, it's that big. Okay, now it's connecting down to the portal. So now we just need to make this bit. Okay, I think that's working. I mean, it's moving. This was, without a doubt, the biggest headache of my life. And I still don't even know if it works yet. I haven't tested it. There she is. So yeah, if this looks complicated to you, that'll just be because it is. Okay, so what's hopefully going to happen when we turn this machine on is that we're going to be able to start breaking the obsidian around the portal without the portal breaking. So first off, the bottom layer will break. That's fine. We want that to happen. And then we'll be left with this shape. Then we hollow out the middle, replace it with obsidian, and boom, Pethernortal. Listen, I'm not very good at explaining things. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. But first, let's just double check that this actually works. We're going to place this here and a rail on top. So we put the piston down, press that, something happens. That should mean that it's on. Now, if this makes a noise, it means it's not worked. Okay, I think I may have found the problem. You were supposed to be a sticky piston. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully this doesn't make a noise. Aha, and I'm going to break this block below and hopefully this shouldn't break. It does. Aha. What? Okay, it worked for a second and then just stopped working. Now it's not working. Why is it not working? Okay, that's working. So hopefully this should work. Yep. There we go. And then this one. First layer done. So yeah, this bottom layer was supposed to break. Now, hopefully, nothing else should break. That's the idea. Now we turn the machine off. Now we're going to move this whole section behind the portal up 1 block and move on to the second layer. Easy, right? Okay, this should work. And yep. Okay, now we just repeat this. Okay, so to hollow out the middle of the portal, we use water. So place it on the block there, and then it breaks. Do it again, and then we can replace it with obsidian. And we just repeat that process. That looks very wrong. Okay, we're on the final. It's the last layer. We're on the last layer now. And that torch is floating. It's a floating torch. We did it. We made a Pethernortal and a floating torch. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now we'll just cover this back up. And there we go, the Pethernortal. Okay, so I think with the amount of items that we have, we're going to actually need a bigger room than this. So I'm going to extend it that way. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's a pretty good size. So for the entrance, I think we'll make a redstone entrance, like a secret entrance. But we'll worry about that later on. For now, let's get building this place. Okay, so I think we'll use this as our, like, item showcases. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, right? Okay, so it's looking okay. It's looking okay, but it's looking a little bit boring. And I think we can make it look less boring. And by less boring, I mean more broken, because that's kind of the theme of this video. So we're going to make a mirror on the floor, just to add to the brokenness of this video. Okay, so we've cleared this out, and now we're going to build a mirror in Minecraft. Don't believe me? Just like this. There we are. Is a mirror, right? It's not a real mirror. I copied everything. I mean, look, it's made out of purple wool. I just copied everything and put it down there and then added some glass. But it looks like a mirror, right? I mean, it looks like a mirror if you don't look too hard. If you kind of squint and then slowly close your eyes and picture a mirror, then it looks like a mirror. Okay, let's place our illegal items in our illegal museum. But before we do that, we're going to build 2 other portals here. Okay, there we are. We've got the end portal. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side, but with a slight twist. So we've got a normal end portal. Then we're going to come down here by 3 blocks, then out by 1. We're going to place a dirt, place a mushroom, bone meal it, and oh, what's this? What's this? It appears my mushroom has deleted the portal frames. Yes, so we'll do this on every side. Now we're going to replace the portal frames with bedrock very carefully. Then we'll get the dragon egg from this world, and we're going to place it on top. And there you are, an end island end portal and a normal end portal. Normal end portal, Pethernortal, and an end island end portal.
Get going! That's right, Hydro! You better run!
Okay, we have all our items on display. Kalani, surely we can't make this any more broken than it already is. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, so I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to grab some pickles. And then I'm going to place these pickles on top of this machine that I made. I'm going to break the redstone block. Floating pickles. And not just floating pickles, but a floating banner. And not just a floating banner, but a floating sign. And nay, not just a floating sign, but floating... I'm sorry, can we just take a second to appreciate that shot? I mean, look at that shot. But floating sand with a dead bush on top. And not just floating sand with a dead bush on top, but floating gravel. Okay, Kalani, that's really cool. Floating sand with a dead bush on top and floating gravel. But I bet you can't make water float. Okay, you made water float, but I bet you can't make lava float. Okay, you made the lava float, but I bet you can't make Kalani float. Well, I mean, technically I'm floating. I'm on floating water, right? All right, it's time to speedrun a door. So there we are. We now have a museum of illegal items. And if you want to try out some of this stuff for yourself, I'll leave a link to Puffing Fish's channel. His Unobtained series pretty much made this video possible, so go and subscribe to him. Also, go check out Sensei if you want to get really annoyed with redstone and learn about update suppression, or as I like to call it, update depression. All links are in the description, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Minecraft is a sandbox game, which means you can do basically whatever you want. You want to go fishing? You can do that. You want to just set fire to everything? You can also do that. You want to put an ocean in the nether? You can do that too if you like. That's something you can do, look. No, pig, get out of here. You're exposing me, man. Okay, I've been exposed. This is a green screen and I'm in the middle of nowhere because you definitely can't do that. Or can you? See, in the last video, we went back in time through Minecraft's updates collecting items that no one should have, like bedrock, end portal frames, and even a peathernortal, whatever that is. But I did some more research and oh, what's this? Oh, Kalani merch at Kalani.store. How'd that get there? And I came up with a plan to collect far more than just illegal items, but rather illegal terrain. But to do that, we're gonna have to go back in time, further than we've ever gone before, in our completely legit 100% working time machine that definitely works and isn't just for smooth transitions. But you gotta admit that was a smooth transition. And oh, what's this? What are these chests? Oh, look, it's every item ever. Well, this will come in handy. Here, look, I'll come in here. I'll take some cakes. I'll take a stack of diamond blocks. Okay. And look, they've even got such classic items as fire and water. How about a stack of beds? Is that enough beds for you? But Kalani, these aren't beds. They're half beds. Yeah, but then you just place 2 fires down at either end, and then they turn into normal beds. Duh. Why can't I put it out? But yeah, this is just basic Minecraft knowledge, okay? I know that you already know this. What? But yeah, in Minecraft Beta 1.6 Test Build 3, they just give you basically every item in the game at spawn. Why? Don't know. We're not going to keep any of this stuff in my main world, but it means we can progress faster. And hey, the game gave me this stuff, okay? It's not my fault. You will notice, though, that we aren't currently in hardcore mode, and that's because it doesn't exist yet. Do we need to go forwards in time to Minecraft 1.9 pre-release 4, where we're now in hardcore, and for some reason, the lake is freezing? Why is the lake freezing over? But this is actually very helpful for us, because we're going to need a lot of ice. It's not so helpful for this cow, though. Let me see if I can help him. There, I helped you. But I do actually need some food, so... Oh, wait, I have an entire stack of... Anyway, every good hardcore world needs a base. Now, we can make this out of wood like a normal person, or we can make it out of every block in the known universe. Here, I'll give you a grand tour. Look, we come in through the doors here, you see? Lovely doors. As you come in on the left, we have a lovely portal window, so you can keep an eye on your time machine. Big, spacious room. Going upstairs, we have a cake floor, a 1x1 nether portal, because we couldn't fit in a normal-sized one. And then, one sec. And then, the master bedroom with 3 half beds with soundproofed foam walls for the best night's sleep. Just a basic Minecraft house, really. Yep. Anyway, now to make this happen, we're going to need ice. And to get that, we're going to need a Silk Touch pickaxe, which means we need XP. Now, as I showed in the last video, getting XP in these old updates is extremely slow. So it's a good job we have an entire stack of spawners in this chest. These spawners only spawn on grass blocks, and they only spawn pigs, because logic. Okay, now it's time for my least favorite part about these updates. Going to sleep and getting attacked. What? Why are the walls attacking me? No, it can't be. There's no way these walls are attacking me. There's no way. All right, well, I guess that was a thing. Anyway, it's a new day, the sun's out, and it's time to build a pig farm of questionable ethics and stay down there slaughtering pigs for the best part of 4 hours. Yeah, no, this works. This really works. Okay, this really does work. There are so many pigs out there, they actually can't physically fit. I've been down there so long, there's been an ice age. Okay, now, I can't think straight with all these oinks. Okay, pigs, I'm going for it. Wish me luck. First, I gotta click about 5 million times to find a level 34. Oh, 34. We're going for it. First try. Here we go. Wow, we actually got... Hang on. What? Hang on a second. Silk Touch and Fortune together. Say it with me now. That's not physically possible. There's only one word I have for what just happened. No. Well, we got another item for our illegal museum, I guess. Okay, now we can get the ice, and now we can update. All right, we're in 1.2.5 now. Let's just grab some placeable fire.
Bij topparken willen we dat je een topverblijf hebt. Daar doe ik als manager...
As you do, and like this portal, because in this update, you can do something very interesting. You see, you can place water in the nether. Not like this. This is not... I'm just finding out about this now. What even is placeable water? No, in this version, with all the ice we collected, we can place it, break it, and it glitches the game into thinking that this is okay. Which is not. It's not okay. Anyway, now we just need to find a lava ocean and replace it with an ocean. Let's just come over here and dig up a load of sand, and then duplicate it to our heart's extent with the 1.2.5 F4 glitch. And then let's just start placing it. Okay, let's test it. We're going to place the sand to remove the lava, then remove the sand to place the water, and boom, ocean. Easy. Oh dear. Good job there was a notch apple in those chests that gives you 5 seconds of regeneration. I actually think my pork chops are more effective at healing in this version. Okay, so that's a full inventory of sand we've used, which looks quite good until you realize that most of it's 1 block deep, and then you realize this was a terrible idea. Okay, let's try and get down here, because I feel like this is a good-sized ocean. Okay, let's see how big this thing is. All right, so I feel like this would be a good one to transform, because it's absolutely massive. But there's one problem that comes along with that. It's absolutely massive. You can't tell, because the render distance is so shocking in this version, but it's absolutely massive. So I'm going to need a quicker way of... What? Where have I come out? This is not my home. Okay, I'm guessing home is this way. Yep. Nice to know the world's falling apart already. Okay, so let's take some nothing, otherwise known as redstone repeaters, along with some redstone torches, some crops. Nah, we don't need crops. And then we'll grab some redstone dust that is white for some reason, because that makes sense. And then we can just come in here and do some crafting in my floor, which is not a sentence that should be said. Okay, we got some pistons. All right, if we make a redstone clock, just like that, yes. So we put a piston here, and we can just spam sand, and then I don't even have to do anything. Hang on a second. I think we can make this faster. I think if we do this, and then that, and then this. Yes. Oh, that's way faster. That's what we're talking about. I can't hear anything. Okay, that's 1 stack. I'm starting to think this is also going to take a very long time. Where is it? Yeah, this is going to be an issue, isn't it? Oh, that was my machine. That was my machine. Okay, this is a great machine and everything, but I still don't think it's going to happen. I'm getting attacked roughly every 2 minutes currently, and I just worked out that I would need to place roughly 300,000 blocks of sand to fill this lake, which means if I place 3 blocks of sand every second, it would still take 27 hours to fill it, which is why I've come up with a new idea. I'm going to put the ocean on top, which is a way better... I should have started with that idea. Okay, step 1. We're gonna have to make an obsidian base for the ocean to hold the sand. So we're just gonna do this everywhere. Shouldn't be too hard. Right, well, I was wrong about that. It's quite hard. Where have you all come from? This is not okay. But at least the good news is we're almost done with phase 1 of many phases. What? How did you just spawn right in front of me? No, bad. Bad Ghast. All right, there's now obsidian everywhere. It's time to initiate phase 2. I am not looking forward to phase 2. Okay, phase 2. We gotta cover this whole place with sand. All of it. This entire place. Everything that you see, which isn't a lot thanks to the render distance. It is going to take so long, and there's no quicker way of doing it. And we're going to do all of these edges as well. I don't really think it's fair that I can't even see where they're coming from. Just constant damage control. Just this constantly. Okay, I think I just have the edges to do now, like this. Never mind, I just found a whole other spot that I haven't done. I'm gonna go cry now. Okay, I think we might be done. Maybe. Never mind. I found another area. I don't know how many hours I've been placing sand. My brain hurts, and so does my placing finger. Okay, I actually think this is the last bit. Okay, no, this is the last bit here. This is the last bit. Done. I'm done. Now we just have to do that all over again, but with ice. Okay, so we're going 7 layers up from the lowest sand block, and then once we place all of this, we just break it, and then we've got an ocean. Just ignore all of that lava over there. That doesn't exist. Okay, ignore that. Don't do it. You just got Uno reverse. Okay, I just found out now that glowstone is warm. Apparently it melts ice. I didn't know that. That might actually be a quicker way of destroying the ice. Yeah, that could save some time. That could work, right? There's one good thing that's come from this. Ghasts can't get me anymore. They just watch me. It's quite concerning, but... Okay, this is the last section. And I think that's the final block. I can't believe it's the final block. It's the final block. Done. I might cry. I think I'm going to cry. Yeah, so this is going to work. Not only is it the quickest way, but it's also the only way, because breaking ice only turns into water if there's a block below it. But if there's a block underneath, it works. So the way to get around that is just melt it. This is already so much more fun. Phase 4 is my favorite phase by far. Okay, no, I take that back. It doesn't work that well. It leaves a lot of blocks in between the glowstone. Why does everything take forever? What do you mean there's no sand below this? I don't know what you mean. Just pretend like there's sand below there. Okay, I was too lazy to do it. Okay, now we just have to go around getting these odd ones. And oh, lovely, my base is flooded. Okay, the quickest way to do this has got to be a boat, right? It's not. The boat does not work. It's just doing what it wants. I'm not pressing anything right now. I'm pressing nothing. This is my favorite part of these videos, where the world just starts to break. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this manually. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm actually done. Ignore that one. Ignore that. Let's get out of here. Craziest thing is, I don't even know what it looks like. I can't wait to actually see things. Bye, broken world generation. Bye, pigs. But What? Buy house made of every single block. Buy tiny nether portal. Buy conveniently placed chests that have every single block in the game. You've really helped me out. Thank you. Oh, hang on a second. I need to destroy everything. Yeah, nah. There can be no trace of this. It's not allowed. It's completely not allowed. This whole world needs to die. There we go. Throw out all of my things. Just place some fire. Just place... Yep, that's working. Buy house. Oh no, my time machine. How am I going to get home? Okay, pigs, I set you free in the last video, but I'm not feeling so generous this time.
Astrid and Mew is powered by Shopify, both online and in person.
Shopify enabled scaling by having that single
So you gotta go. Bye, pigs. Bye. Oh wait, hang on a second. I gotta bring this pickaxe back with me. Okay, I place this here, put it inside, and then that should work, right? Worked last time. All right, it's time to go. Oh boy, I hope my time machine still works. Bye, world. Good old home. Well, I mean, it still worked, I guess. My stuff. Yes. Okay, moment of truth. Hope I didn't just do that for nothing. Here we go. Ooh, hopefully we spawn in the right place. Yes. There's definitely an ocean in here. Oh, it's so nice to actually see things. Oh, I can see all the mistakes. That's annoying. Why is it all wavy like that? That's interesting. Okay, now I gotta break all these. Hopefully the boat works, and then I can just go around in the boat breaking them. Okay, the boat works now, but the breaking part is very slow. Okay, I'm gonna have to hop around on the blocks breaking them, but it's okay because there aren't that many. That was a little bit of sarcasm to emphasize the fact that there are that many. There are actually thousands. So, yeah. Okay, just the last few left. I hope. And I think that's the last one. Right there. I think you're the last one. Done. Wow, it's a lot darker now. All right, before we carry on with this ocean, we're going to put an island in the middle. And for that, we're going to need, you guessed it, blocks. Yeah, kind of like this. I'm stuck. Yeah. All right, so I think this is a pretty good outline. Let's build this thing. And I think we'll put a river through the middle. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, this is looking pretty good, but right now it's kind of floating on water, and islands don't float on water. So we have to make it look like it's connected to the ocean floor. Yeah, like that. That looks nice. How and why? Okay, I'm going to drop down and I bet you... Yep, there we go. Okay, now we've got to cover this ocean floor with some green stuff to make it look like it's alive, which means we're going to need some bone meal. Aha! I found the old portal, which means our pickaxe... Yeah, a pickaxe. What is going on with this portal? Okie dokie, let's add some seagrass and some grass. Then we'll add some fire just because... Okay, now we're going to put some texture on the floor because it just looks like a completely flat ocean right now, which does not look very realistic. Okay, it's looking pretty good now. It's looking quite nice. But you know what's not looking nice? These big... Just going to say no to all of this. Okay. Yeah, it said no back. All right, now we got a big old open area. Looks much better. Okay, now we're gonna steal a reef. We're gonna steal an entire reef. Yeah, just like that, but everywhere. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, it's looking way better now. It's actually looking like an ocean. But now, it's time for some residents. It's time to steal a village. Okay, sorry, dude. I am actually going to have to steal your house. Blink once if you don't want me to. Okay. Okay, now we got a bridge. We got some buildings. This village is coming together. Okay, we can put a farm here. So we'll just steal this farm quickly. Then we'll just come over here and... Oh, wait. Wait. We can't place water. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to have to put this farm here. I mean, it's better than nothing. Okie dokie. This had some trees. Okay, this is starting to shape up. I'm sure you'll agree. However, there's a slight issue. It's quite crowded, and they keep breaking down my doors. But fear not, I have a plan, and it involves turtles. Okay, so you and you... Just like that. Okay, so they're just flicking sand. Okay, nice. I'm just gonna I'm just going to steal these eggs from you, actually. I'm just going to take them. This feels wrong. But also, right, it's growing on me. Why only one? Why just one? Not good enough. Okay, now, there's only one thing that pigmen hate more than doors, and that is turtle eggs. I don't know why. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to come out here, and we're just going to pop one there, okay, I just killed a baby. And then he should, yeah, there we go. So now he's like, no, I completely disagree with that. But then he sinks, and then they all come over, and they all sink, and stop breaking my doors. It's working perfectly. Now we just got to do this everywhere. I'm just going to need a couple more, just a few. No. Stay back. No, stay back. Okay, stay back. They're still breaking doors, so I've got to place some more, I guess. Okay, so I think it's safe to place doors now. Yeah, it's looking a lot clearer now. Also, if I place magma blocks, then they get sucked down so you can't even see them. It's perfect. It's brilliant. Yeah, can't get my doors now, can you? Okay, I'm going to pop the rest of the eggs here and see if they hatch into turtles. And in the meantime, I think I'm just going to use the villagers that I've already got here. So let's see where this portal comes out. And... aha! We're right next to it. Ideal. Okay, so I'll clear out this. Make a bridge. Place a bell. Grab a villager. Okay, buddy, you're about to go on the ride of your life. Actually...
Zo... Terug in Midisti. Silke is veilig. Ze kan binnenkort terug naar Entropia komen als haar verwondingen genezen zijn. Wat een mooie dag. En daar, het prachtige Entropia. Wat ik echter niet wist, was dat er heel veel dingen veranderd waren in Midisti. Wij Entropianen hadden niet stilgezeten. Want vrouw Mir Eclipsa is meerdere malen...
If I just make a villager farm here, then I can breed villagers and then just send them to the island. That is a much better idea. Okay, now we just need this villager, but for some reason he wants to lol. For some reason he wants to run away, so we... What? Alrighty. Okay, now we got 2 villagers. Gonna throw them some food through the food hole. Ah, there it is. There it is. I can hear him. There he is. Yeah. Okay, this is all going really well. Hang on a second. I think I know what they're doing. No, I'm not allowing this. I'm not allowing this. They're stomping on my eggs. This is not funny. It's kind of funny, but no. And then I made another bridge, but I really can't be bothered to edit through me building the bridge. So there's the bridge. Okay, villagers, how are we doing? Oh, you're asleep. Oh, good idea. Okay, bad idea. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. All right, it's time to speedrun this. I'm just going to throw them some food and then AFK for a while. Okay, it's been like 2 hours. Villagers, how we do? Wow, there's a lot of you. There's actually a... You look like you need a day off, my friend. Okay, it's time for the transfer to begin. Okay, brilliant. They get along. Everyone's friends. Everyone's friends here. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just going to push these guys down. Yep, he's going to sink. And you, off you go. And this one, see you down there. Okay, so for some reason they're rejecting this village. I don't know why. Maybe if I do a bit of this. Yes, okay. Okay, they're coming back. Brilliant. Yeah, just accept it. There's no escaping this place. Right? Right? It's looking kind of cramped in here, I'm not going to lie. Why don't you move into the other houses? Why? Okay, let's get some pigs. Shove them through there. Nod if you're scared. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, here we are. Home. Let's grab some chickens. Now I can just shove this guy off, right? Okay. Yeah, I can just shove you off. Yeah, there you go. Easy. Get another one. Then we just do a bit of this. Grab some sheep. Okay, with you two, I'm just going to send you both down together. It'll be fine. It wasn't. We don't need sheep. We don't need sheep. Okay, last one, cows. And I think we're done. I think we're done with animals now. Now we just have to breed them. Okay, this place is looking full of life. Okay, so with the portal, I'm pretty sure you can change the latitude and it won't mess it up. But I think we can build it directly below the other one. Destroy our old one. And then this one should work. Yeah. Okay, now go back in. Yep, that works. Okay, so now we're going to make this into like a ruined portal. Okay, there it is. Nothing too big. We don't want it distracting from the island. Okay, final touches. We're going to add some more ocean monuments and then just tidy it up a little bit. It looks a bit messy. Okay, and before I forget, let's grab my illegal pickaxe. There he is. You shouldn't exist. And I'm going to put him in there with a knockback 2 dirt because I just don't have any more space. I've got too much illegal stuff. What can I say? So there we are. We put an ocean where no ocean should be, purely for the sake of it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe as well. Why not subscribe?
This is Jinwoo's Spoiler alert. This is Jinwoo's most amazing ability, but literally no one knows about it. Spoiler alert. We saw monarchs and rulers using a similar ability because they can share this unique power. Any celestial being in the solo leveling world can create a vessel and be reborn through it. Jinwoo himself was once a vessel, and for now, because he is not a complete monarch, he cannot use this ability. However, after becoming a full-fledged monarch, he could also create his own vessel and fight through it. If the vessel is destroyed, he could simply switch to a new one. But because Jinwoo cares about everyone and doesn't want to harm innocents, he never uses this ability, despite being
A single villager almost ended my 13,000 day hardcore world. I was building a black hole in the end dimension and a bunch of endermen were spawning. So I decided to build a machine called a mob switch, which makes it so no mobs can spawn and my hardcore world is essentially peaceful. This machine requires 70 villagers in a pit for it to work. So I figured I would AFK overnight at my villager breeder to get all of them. Now I had put blocks over my head and the platform was lit up so no mobs could kill me.
Well, that is, except for the single baby villager that escaped the pit by landing on the edge of the glass.
And over the span of several hours, that villager grew up and started pushing me towards the edge of the platform. Now, it was in the middle of the night, and I happened to wake up, and I decided to check my PC. And I kid you not, when I looked, I was on the edge of the platform. If I had woken up even 20 minutes later, it is likely that I would have fallen off and drowned in the water. So that's how a single villager almost
I started training with this crazy social media guy, Sean Red. He's been my friend for years and he was always ripped. So one day I asked the guy, how in the you stay ripped like that all year round? And he told me, he said, I do 2 hours of cardio, works out like 2 or 3 times a day, and he don't eat carbs. I eat vegetables and stuff, but I mostly eat steak every day and sweet potato. I lost 30 pounds training with him.
He does 2 hours of cardio how often a week?
This motherfucker trains 7 days a week. He was doing 2 hours of Stairmaster. So I did it with him. This motherfucker is on level 13. I'm over there on level 4, dying. He's on level 13. It's the strongest mind I ever I started training with this crazy social media guy, Sean Red. He's been my friend for years and he was always ripped. So one day I asked the guy, how in the you stay ripped like that all year round? And he told me, he said, I do 2 hours of cardio, works out like 2 or 3 times a day, and he don't eat carbs. I eat vegetables.
Their office hosted a Bring Your Dog to Work day, but after warning his coworkers that his dog will cause mayhem, none of them believed him until his dog started doing this. Their office
Who are the top Geometry Dash players? Player stats are a core feature in Geometry Dash that track a player's total amount of rewards, such as stars and coins.
Run! Wallace, run! You got a torque! To the left!
How'd I do?
How'd you do? Oh, I don't know. Why don't you see for yourself?
Hold up. Are you saying I'm faster than Barry?
I'm saying that at this point in his training, you're faster than Barry. You're faster than Barry. You're faster than Barry.
This is the starting line to our race. Cisco set up sensors all along the course, and he'll be tracking our speed all the way to the finish line on the other side of town. Ready? Get set, go.
At the first marker, 1/3 of the way in, Flash is in the lead, or is that Kid Flash? Oh, second marker, Wally's in the lead.
Yeah, Wallace, that's my boy.
You mean that's my boy?
That's your boy. I want to double down. I want to double down on that right now.
Oh, HR, big spender. You serious?
Serious? Serious as a heart attack, Rich.
Guys, they're neck and neck, and almost at the finish line. Oh, yes. Hey up.
Now, you guys take IOUs. Run! Wallace!
Dude, you were out cold! No, I wasn't. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I called 911 because my friend passed out and he's refusing to go to the hospital. It's because I didn't pass out. Yes, you did, and then you fell down the stairs. No, I didn't. And human bowling balled into my desk. No, I didn't. And then you peed your pants. No, You know, on second thought, I should probably go down to the hospital. Dude, you were out cold! No, I wasn't. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I called 911 because my friend passed out and he's refusing to go to the hospital. It's because I didn't pass out. Yes, you did, and then you fell down the stairs. No, I didn't. And human bowling balled into my desk. No, I didn't.
We know Jinwoo has always defeated every villain he faced, but these 5 villains pushed him to the brink of death after his awakening. Number 5. Kasaka, the boss of the Hapjeong subway dungeon. Jinwoo was just starting as a player after his awakening, and this snake gave him one of the toughest battles of his life. Number 4. Cerberus, the gatekeeper. When Jinwoo entered the demon castle, this 3-headed dog nearly killed him. However, Jinwoo's plot armor saved him. Number 3. Second double dungeon. When Jinwoo entered the Carteron temple for the second time in search of answers, the architect's puppets completely overwhelmed him. They put up a brutal fight before Jinwoo ultimately obtained the Black Heart. Number 2. Raikon and Sild. These 2 monarchs possessed overwhelming strength. Jinwoo was nothing compared to them, and they eventually killed him, leading to the revival of the true Shadow Monarch. Number 1. Antares, the strongest monarch in existence before Jinwoo inherited Ashbourne's abilities. He completely overpowered Jinwoo, but in the end, Jinwoo managed to kill him. However, the mark of Antares' overwhelming strength still remains on Jinwoo's hand. We know Jinwoo has always defeated every villain he faced, but these 5 villains pushed him to the brink of death after his awakening. Number 5. Kasaka, the boss of the Hapjeong subway dungeon. Jinwoo was just starting as a player after his awakening, and this snake gave him one of the toughest battles of his life. Number 4. Cerberus, the gatekeeper. When Jinwoo entered the demon castle, this 3-headed dog nearly killed him. However, Jinwoo's plot armor saved him. Number 3. Second double dungeon. When Jinwoo entered the Carteron temple for the second time in search of answers, the architect's puppets completely overwhelmed him. They put up a brutal fight before Jinwoo ultimately obtained the Black Heart. Number 2. Raikon and Sild. These 2 monarchs possessed overwhelming strength. Jinwoo was nothing compared to them, and they eventually killed him, leading to the revival of the true Shadow Monarch. Number 1. Antares, the strongest monarch in existence before Jinwoo inherited Ashbourne's abilities. He completely overpowered Jinwoo.
Once upon a time, there was a giant man who worked for God. Every day he followed the same routine. Wake up in the morning, have breakfast, and then set out to beautify and take care of the earth. One morning as he began his breakfast, his eyes fell on the calendar, and he suddenly remembered that today, God himself was going to come and inspect his work. Thinking this, he immediately picked up his toolbox filled with tools and got to work. First, he took a hammer and chisel and carved a tall mountain to make it look even more beautiful. Then he sprinkled water over Mount Everest to make it look fresh and radiant. After that, he headed toward a dense forest and used a sickle to clear away unnecessary bushes, making it clean and tidy. Finally, he reached Lake Victoria and started pouring water into it slowly and carefully. While he was doing all this, some tribal people gathered below. It was their first time seeing such a gigantic man. Due to his enormous height, they misunderstood and thought he was urinating into the lake. This made them angry, but when the man smiled and explained to them that he was a servant of God and was working to beautify the earth, they understood everything and began to respect him, bowing their heads. In this way, a misunderstanding turned into respect through kindness and understanding. Once upon a time, there was a giant man who worked for God.
This is how teachers think bullying works in elementary school. What's up, loser? You're such a freaking loser. Hey, stop that. When you tell me that I'm a loser, it makes me feel sad.
And not gonna lie, Sung Jin-woo low-key disrespects his opponents sometimes. Like, he just barely win a fight against some beast called Thalassos or something, or rise it, and then give it a name like Guppy, because he forgot its name. Except the GOAT, Igris though. Even Sung Jin-woo knows that if Igris never nerfed himself or knelt down for him, he would have been clapped. And not gonna lie, Sung Jin-woo low-key disrespects his opponents sometimes. Like, he just barely win a
When's the last time that you have been at a supermarket?
Long time ago.
How much do you think rice-a-roni would be?
$5.
Let's see. Oh, it's $1.
I'll take $5.
I know. What do you think?
$4. No, they want me to go higher. Let's go with 10.
$19.97.
This is my best chance.
How much would you say that floss is?
I would say $4.
Look at you! $3.78. When's the last time that you have been at a supermarket?
Long time ago.
How much do you think rice-a-roni would be?
$5.
Let's see. Oh, it's $1.
I'll take $5.
I know. What do you think?
$4. No, they want me to go higher. Let's go with 10.
$19.97.
This is my best chance.
How much would you say that floss
I would
is?
say $4.
Look at you! $3.78. When's the last time that you have been at a super?
Hey, what's up?
I'm at my babysitting job and things are weird. Cosmo says when he woke up, both of his parents were gone and now no one's answering their phone.
Okay, we'll be right there. Did you notice any signs of forced entry when you got here?
No, I used my key to get in. I looked around for a little, everything seems normal. No broken windows or anything.
How well do you know the family?
Mr. Leitner, I've been calling you.
You called the police?
I couldn't find anyone, I was scared.
I'm so sorry. It's all been so crazy. We had a family emergency. My wife had to fly home to deal with an aunt who had a heart attack. I should have told you. It completely slipped my mind.
Where did you say your wife was?
Cincinnati. She probably forgot her phone charger. Typical. This is all a big misunderstanding.
And where were you? Your son woke up alone.
I took her to the airport. I thought I could get back before he woke up.
Well, we need to talk to your wife to verify she's okay.
Here. Just give us her full name and approximate age and we'll find it.
Of course.
I'll see you later.
You buying that?
Not a word. Hey, what's up?
I'm at my babysitting job and things are weird. Cosmo says...
Sir, did you see it? Whoa, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, old man, listen to me. I'll give you $1 million if you shoot this pig.
I'll even take the fall for it. Let me make you rich. Get on your knees.
I guess money talks.
I mean you, jackass.
Well, I guess it doesn't talk today. Give me the gun. Hey. Thanks for the assist. Sir, did you see it? Whoa, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, old man, listen to me. I'll give you $1 million if you shoot this pig.
I'll even take the fall for it. Let me make you rich. Get on your knees.
I guess money talks.
I mean you, jackass.
Well, I guess it doesn't talk today.
You think I lost aura by tackling me? You think I lost?
This is the man who lived in the Paris airport for 18 years. He literally couldn't leave. His name was Moran Karimi Nassiri, and in 1988, he landed in the Paris airport expecting a simple connection. But instead of a flight, he ended up getting stuck there permanently. You see, he had refugee papers from Belgium, which he used to travel around Europe, totally legal. Then on a trip to the UK, in transit, his documents went missing. Apparently, they were either stolen or lost, and that's where everything went wrong. When he tried to enter into the UK, they rejected him and they sent him back to France. But when he got to France, they wouldn't let him in either because he had no ID, no passport, no visa, and no country. He was stuck in a legal limbo. He had no papers, so he couldn't leave the airport, and he technically had no home country, so they couldn't deport him anywhere. So for 18 years, he lived in Terminal 1 of Charles de Gaulle Airport. He slept on benches, he washed in the bathrooms, and he read newspapers every day. They even nicknamed him Sir Alfred. While he was stuck in the Paris airport, he was waiting for replacement refugee documents from Belgium, legal residency in France or UK, or some country to officially let him in. But because he was technically nowhere, no country had to act. Now eventually, after 18 years, he was offered a chance to leave, to which he actually refused. The airport was his home. His story was so famous that it actually inspired the Tom Hanks movie The Terminal in 2004. Honestly, after looking into the story, I think
Until 2005, In-N-Out had no limit on how many patties or cheese you could add on your burger. But that policy quickly changed when a customer in Las Vegas walked into an In-N-Out restaurant and ordered a 100 by 100. That's 100 beef patties and 100 slices of cheese on his burger. And the restaurant actually obliged since he paid the extra cost. And after around 2 hours of eating, the man actually finished the burger with a couple of his friends and became a star on social media. But soon after, In-N-Out quietly changed its rules and capped the burgers at a 4x4, as the massive burger delayed other people's orders and clogged the grill. Until 2005, In-N-Out had no limit on how many patties or cheese you
Just shut up for once. What the heck do you know about it? It's not like you ever had a family in the first place. Just shut up for once. What the heck do you know about it? It's not like you ever...
Wait, hey. Wait, hey.
What are you doing?
Building a speed bump. That guy's not gonna know what hit him.
So you weren't held up at gunpoint.
Okay, that was a lie, but I've been calling you people for weeks and not getting any help.
Is this your speed bump?
It was a good bump, pal. Easy. Just let me talk to him.
Get the car.
What are you doing?
Letting the air out of his tires.
No, hell.
Hello. I have an idea.
You can't steal his car. I'm not stealing his car. I'm just taking it elsewhere for a while. This is crazy. There are laws.
Scared?
Of course I'm scared. You turned into a crazy person. Do it again.
What if we just kept going, running away and spending the rest of our lives on some hidden beach in Mexico? I mean, we'd have to change our names. I'd be Raul. You'd be Consuela.
Consuela?
See?
Climbing for coconuts. Living naked as monkeys.
Well, I'm thinking much more clearly now.
What are you doing?
Building a speed bump. That guy's not gonna know what hit him.
So you weren't held up at gunpoint.
Okay, that was a lie, but I've been calling you people for weeks and not getting any help.
Is this your speed bump?
It was a good bump, pal. Easy. Just let me talk to him.
Get the car.
What are you doing?
Letting the air out of his tires.
No, hell.
Hello. I have an idea.
You can't steal his car. I'm not stealing his car. I'm just taking it elsewhere for a while. This is crazy. There are laws.
Scared?
Of course I'm scared. You turned into a crazy person. Do it again.
What if we just kept going, running away and spending the rest of our lives on some hidden beach in Mexico? I mean, we'd have to change our names. I'd be Raul. You'd be Consuela.
Consuela?
See?
Climbing for coconuts. Living naked as monkeys.
Well, I'm thinking much more clearly now.
What are you doing?
Building a speed bump. That guy's not gonna know what hit him.
So you weren't held up at gunpoint.
Okay, that was a lie, but I've been calling you people for weeks and not getting any help.
Is this your speed bump?
It was a good bump, pal. Easy. Just let me talk to him.
Get the car.
What are you doing?
Letting the air out of his tires.
No, hell.
Hello. I have an idea.
You can't steal his car. I'm not stealing his car. I'm just taking it elsewhere for a while. This is crazy. There are laws.
Scared?
Of course I'm scared. You turned into a crazy person. Do it again.
What if we just kept going, running away and spending the rest of our lives on some hidden beach in Mexico? I mean, we'd have to change our names. I'd be Raul. You'd be Consuela.
Consuela?
See?
Climbing for coconuts. Living naked as monkeys.
Well, I'm thinking much more clearly now.
What are you doing?
Building a speed bump. That guy's not gonna know what hit him.
So you weren't held up at gunpoint.
Okay, that was a lie, but I've been calling you people for weeks and not getting any help.
Is this your speed bump?
It was a good bump, pal. Easy. Just let me talk to him.
Get the car.
What are you doing?
Letting the air out of his tires.
No, hell.
Hello. I have an idea.
You can't steal his car. I'm not stealing his car. I'm just taking it elsewhere for a while. This is crazy. There are laws.
Scared?
Of course I'm scared. You turned into a crazy person. Do it again.
What if we just kept going, running away and spending the rest of our lives on some hidden beach in Mexico? I mean, we'd have to change our names. I'd be Raul. You'd be Consuela.
Consuela?
See?
Climbing for coconuts. Living naked as monkeys.
What's going on? I'm warning you! I'm warning you! Kill the girl now!
Sorry, this is the LAPD. We don't do that sort of thing.
Looks like you're out of cards now, Zaman. Bring them both back here, or the kid dies. Take it easy. Nobody else needs to die. I give all the kids a choice, you know? When I bring them in, either they work or they die. My nephew never had to make that choice. He was my blood.
He still is.
No, he's not anymore. He betrayed me. So I guess he did make a choice after all.
Come on, man, let the kid go. He deserves a chance.
Why do you even care? No one give a damn about poor Bobby Stray. You're not even from here. You should be long gone by now.
You're right, but I made a promise to that kid, and I intend to keep it. Ted, be brave. Trust me. Move in. Ted, it's okay. It's okay. You did good.
What's going on? I'm warning you. I'm warning you.
Turn into a yard. If you don't know my daughter name, then we ain't really.
You all remember this guy who almost got folded in half trying to deadlift 500 pounds? Now he learned from his mistakes and decided to come back even stronger than before, just to get revenge on the bar that almost got him sitting in a wheelchair. You all remember this guy who almost got folded in half trying to deadlift 500 pounds? Now he learned from his mistakes and decided to come back even stronger than before, just to get revenge on the bar that almost got him sitting in a wheelchair. You all remember this guy who almost got folded in half trying to deadlift 500 pounds? Now he learned from his mistakes and decided to come back even stronger than before, just to get revenge on the bar that almost got him sitting in a wheelchair.
Stop using coal. Do this instead. Have you ever seen this type of video where it claims that you can stop using coal and use a tiny little farm like this to power your furnace? Well, it's a total lie. This farm produces around 53 bamboo per hour, and each bamboo will fuel a furnace for 2.5 seconds. A furnace takes 10 seconds to smelt an item, so doing a little math, we can find that this machine will get you 13 furnace smelts per hour, which is pretty terrible. In the video, they made it look like it would work really fast by turning up the random tick speed to make the bamboo grow more often, but in vanilla Minecraft it would be much slower. So how big does this farm need to be to constantly have enough fuel to smelt items? Well, you can smelt 360 items per hour in a normal furnace, or 720 items per hour in a blast furnace or smoker, so that means you'll need 1,440 bamboo per hour to power a normal furnace, or 2,880 bamboo per hour to power a blast furnace or smoker. So that means you'd have to scale this farm up by at least 28 times to have it work forever. Like and sub for more Minecraft tips. Stop using coal.
Three-Ways Mechanics are ripping you off.
What's up, champ?
Hey, you guys replaced my alternator?
Press. Three-Ways Mechanics are ripping you off.
What's up, champ?
Hey, you guys replaced my alternator?
Yup.
How much do I owe you?
I don't know, maybe $400, $500, $700, $800.
Number one, if you don't know about cars, mechanics will make up crazy prices. Always compare prices with other mechanics.
This car still needs some work.
Oh no, what else needs to be replaced?
Let's see, the engine, the transmission, the battery, the Zixel aisles, entire interior, basically everything.
Wait, if you replace every single part, is it even the same car anymore?
What do I look like, a philosophy major? You want that cat of yours in the car when this thing explodes?
No, not Meowly Cyrus.
Number two, mechanics could scare you into thinking that if you don't get the most expensive repairs, it could hurt you and your loved ones.
Here we go, replacing your car parts. And we're done.
And number three, some mechanics have been found charging you for replacements they never did. Always ask for your old part back to make sure they replaced it. Three-Ways Mechanics are ripping you off.
What's up, chump?
Pressed for an answer, Cha Hae-in gives a much simpler, surface-level reason. I want to live a comfortable life.
Where's the rest? The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
I gave it to Ted.
You gave our money to Pennick.
Walt!
Where's the rest? The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
I gave it to...
Here's a number to sleep on. You ready?
Probably.
We live in a time where if a bus drives into a crowd of protesters, kills 10 people, that's world headlines for a day, national headlines for a week, it's local headlines for a month. Between 1939 and 1945. 1,000 humans were killed per hour of every hour between 1939 and 1945. That doesn't happen today. Yes, we have war, we have conflict, people are dying.
It's not like that.
Not like that. It is not like that. And not long before that, there was another world war, plus a pandemic on top of it that ultimately killed more people than the World War did. Wow. We have more people and fewer people are dying and fewer people are living in poverty than ever before. My point is, for the last 30 years, they've asked people, are you safer this year than you were last year? No, it's more dangerous. For 27 out of 30 years, people have said it's more dangerous than the previous year. In those years, the crime rate has dropped precipitously the entire time.
So they're slanging fear.
That's what sells evening news.
Really does.
Here's a number to sleep on. You ready?
Probably.
We live in a time where if a bus drives into a crowd of protesters, kills 10 people, that's world headlines for a day, national headlines for a week, it's local headlines for a month. Between 1939.
Abruzzi, I need you to hire me a PI.
Beat it. You got nothing I need.
Wouldn't be too sure of that.
Just what I need. A duck.
PI, Abruzzi. Come find me when you're ready to talk.
Someone found Fibonacci.
Who was this someone?
No, there's no return address on the envelope. But just folded up bird.
Like origami?
Yeah, like that.
Abruzzi, I need you to hire me.
What's a sign someone watches too much corn? 1. My girlfriend's ex dumped her because he thought it was weird her boobs laid flat when she laid down. He was confused as to why they weren't round-shaped all the time. 2. I went to beauty school and as part of the curriculum we had to give clients facials. So I asked this girl if she wanted to come into the spa for a facial. A few hours later her boyfriend called me up and accused me of trying to f her because I wanted to give her a facial. So I guess that would be a sign. 3. When people hear BBC and instantly think of anything else than one of the oldest TV and radio networks in the world. 4. I once rode the Chinatown bus from Philly to NY and a young woman sat down next to me. She had a lot of bad tattoos, especially one distinct one on her foot. I texted a buddy of mine who had a kink for girls with bad tattoos and described her to him saying he probably wished he was on this bus. He immediately, without a picture, recognized her as a corn star just by the description of her foot tattoo. He was definitely correct. 5. There was a post on Reddit I saw not that long ago about a woman who was having conflict with her husband because he was uncomfortable with the fact that their young daughter called him daddy. When you think the term daddy is inherently intimate, you watch too much corn. What's a sign someone watches too much corn? 1. My girlfriend's ex
launching asteroids at my hometown until I think it would hurt me. Starting off with 100 meters. Looks bad, but in reality I'm heading that away. 500 meters. Anyone within 186 kilometers would likely have ruptured eardrums. These are noise cancelling, so I should be good. 1 kilometer. Homes within 900 kilometers would collapse. Just stand outside, innit? 1.5 kilometers. Wind would be faster than the storms on Jupiter. Just stand inside, innit? 10 billion kilometers. The crater is 428 kilometers deep, huh? Yeah, there is no chance I'm walking out of that. That's way too steep. I'll get shin splints. Those do hurt. Right, that's where it ends. Launching asteroids at my hometown until I think it would.
1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. For me, boy. Yeah. 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. For me, boy.
This guy thought he outplayed his opponent, but he forgot one thing, because when Magnus was facing streamer and Grandmaster Benjamin Bach, he got into an equal endgame with an equal number of pawns and one minor piece each. However, Bach made a huge mistake moving his bishop away from the defense of a crucial square, allowing Magnus to fork Bach's king and pawn with his knight. After trading minor pieces and a set of pawns, Bach realized something. All his pawns but one were being blocked, and that gave him an idea. He waited for Magnus's king to come closer, and once it was at the perfect spot, Bach enacted his plan. Thing is, Magnus hadn't realized Bach's plan, so when he played b6, he fell into Bach's trap. Magnus had realized Bach's plan, but it was too late as it was stalemate. This guy thought he outplayed his opponent, but he forgot one thing, because when Magnus was facing streamer and Grandmaster Benjamin Bach, he got into an equal endgame with an
respect me, right? Okay. Oh, when I got it, I'm the bad guy. Put the on the floor, though.
Listen, we didn't come here to negotiate the plaque. We came here looking for an apology.
Okay, an apology.
Who gives an apology? It'll be done, right? Today.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, listen.
Yeah. Respect me, right? Okay. Oh, when I got it, I'm the bad guy. Put the
on the floor, though. Listen, we didn't come here to negotiate the plaque. We came here looking for an apology.
Okay, an apology.
You give us an apology, it'll be done. Right? Today.
6.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, listen.
Yeah. Respect me, right?
The prisoners, in order to break out of prison, actually used their bodies to hit the wall. Though this method seemed useless, they didn't expect they really hit a crack. At this time, the guards on the sentry tower wore a face of disdain, thinking the two people were just doing a useless struggle. However, the man who heard the sound of the ensuing war shouted to all the cellmates. Then the crowd used all their strength and rushed towards the wall. Apparently, they underestimated the hardness of the concrete. The self-confessed hardheads of the two men nearly died on the spot. The prison guards looked like fools. Soon, 2.5 years passed. Most of the prisoners had given up on the idea of escaping, but the man was still alive. When he was ready to follow his cellmates and try again, he was surprised to hear a roar overhead only to see an out-of-control airplane falling straight down, accurately crashing into the outer perimeter of the prison wall. Not waiting for the stunned man to come back to his senses, many cracks suddenly appeared in the walls of the prison, and in the next second, the wall actually collapsed. Looking at the escape exit in front of them, the crowd instantly froze in place. The prisoners, in order to break
dead drop. What? A dead drop. He just stashed something on that trash can.
Looks like he's leaving.
It's a dead drop. What? A dead drop. He just stashed something on that trash can.
Looks like he's leaving.
This kid is the perfect example of working smart instead of hard.
It's not illegal. My dad's a lawyer.
Why are you doing this?
For the money, man.
For money. There's not even any radar up there.
Didn't know that.
This kid is the perfect example of working smart instead of hard.
It's not illegal. My dad's a lawyer.
Why are you doing this?
For the money, man.
For money. There's not even any radar up there.
Didn't know that.
This kid is the perfect example of working smart instead of hard.
It's not illegal. My dad's a lawyer.
Why are you doing this?
For the money, man.
For money. There's not even any radar up there.
Didn't know that.
This kid is the perfect example.
This is how I would divide Europe. Okay, we got vodka Europe being Russia and the Baltic countries and whatnot. Yeah, I would agree with that. Wine Europe, obviously being a large part of the Mediterranean countries. I'm not sure about North Macedonia. Maybe, I don't know. Beer Europe being the UK, Scandinavia and all these other countries. That's true, but we do love our stout as well. Never mind, that is beer. I'm a dumbass. And then finally, we got the existence of this fake country is a ridiculous idea and we should stop this madness immediately, Europe. Well, that took a turn. This is how I would divide Europe.
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me?
201.6.
What's the count?
201.6.
Give it a second wave, if you would, please.
New policy.
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me?
201.6.
What's the count?
201.6.
Give it a second wave, if you would, please.
New policy.
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me?
201.6.
What's the count?
201.6.
Give it a second wave, if you would, please.
New policy.
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me?
201.6.
What's the count?
201.6.
Give it a second wave, if you would, please.
New policy.
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me?
201.6.
My hand is on the DMS. What's the matter with you? You blind? I'm being set up. The people that did this to me, they're the ones who killed Julia.
Okay, David.
Louise, I know I betrayed your trust. I didn't want to lie. I had to.
David, please just do what they say.
Like I'm telling the truth.
Message from SFC. Critical shot authorized.
Received.
Line of fire behind me.
I don't know who did it. It was security service, organized crime, terrorism. That's what I was trying to find out.
But you understand our doubts here, mate. Our inquiries have led us to the probability of an inside man within the force who conspired in the security breaches necessary to assassinate the Home Secretary.
I'm not the inside man.
But here you are wearing the exact same PBIED employed by an active terror cell.
I was ambushed and put into this vest to frame me, to point the finger away from organised crime.
Why do you think that, Dave?
I used the pistol I brought back from Afghanistan as bait. We knew all about it. It'd been tampered with.
He's telling the truth. After the Home Secretary died, David tried to shoot himself. Well, look, why would Dave try and shoot himself with a blank unless he didn't realise the gun had been tampered with?
My hand is on the DMS. What's the matter with you? You're blind. I'm being set up. The people that did this to me, they're the ones who killed Julia.
Okay, David.
Louise, I know I betrayed your trust.
I didn't want to lie. I had to.
David, please just do what they say.
Like I'm telling the truth.
Message from SFC. Critical shot authorized.
Received. Line of fire behind me.
I don't know who did it. It was security service, organized crime, terrorism. That's what I was trying to find out.
But you understand our doubts here, mate. Our inquiries have led us to the probability of an inside man within the force who conspired in the security breaches necessary to assassinate the Home Secretary.
I'm not the inside man.
But here you are wearing the exact same PBIED employed by an active terror cell.
I was ambushed and put into this vest to frame me, to point the finger away from organised crime.
Why do you think that, Dave?
I used the pistol I brought back from Afghanistan as bait. We knew all about it. It'd been tampered with.
He's telling the truth. After the Home Secretary died, David tried to shoot himself. Well, look, why would Dave try and shoot himself with a blank unless he didn't realise the gun had been tampered with?
My hand is on the DMS. What's the matter with...
There's a biker! No, he attempted to hit a person on a bike. He has a tire iron. I'm gonna hit him head on. He's crashing my vehicle intentionally as well. He's running at me. Stop! Stop! Don't let him get it! Stop, stop!
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Thank you.
Cut it out.
Stop!
I got him, I got him.
No, he's trying to grab my gun.
Get the other clip, get the other clip.
Stop trying to bite me. I'm pregnant. So I need to guess. You tried killing that lady. You tried to grab my gun. Shut up, I don't trust you. You good, dude?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
There's a biker! No, he attempted to hit a person on a bike. He has a tire iron. I'm gonna hit him head on. He's crushed.
Christ, man, 5 months?
Down from 5 years, consecutive, or worse.
Yeah, okay, we could take that.
So, all that's left is my fee, $4 grand, all in.
Say what?
Yo, don't play us like that. What about 50% off?
That is 50% off. Now, my normal rate would be $4K each.
They got lawyers here, they gotta give us, you pay nothing.
Free lawyers?
Public fenders. $4 grand, we can get a lot of content.
You saying that you want a free lawyer?
And you know, free is, free.
Did you ever hear the phrase, you get what you pay for, you new Nick? I'm sorry, did I say 5 years? You go ahead and play Russian roulette with a public pretender. You're gonna end up doing a decade in Los Lunas, okay? You think 4K is too much? Yesterday, I got paid 8K just for the afternoon. You're lucky I'm even talking to you. You know what?
Come on, man. We want to go with you.
20%.
Please, sir.
Christ, man, 5 months?
Down.
This guy doesn't have a sign, but first person to ask us where the sign is gets $100. Let's see who does it.
We've seen you guys on TikTok. Just like the challenge. So we gotta do something.
Hi.
This guy doesn't have a sign, but first person to ask us where the sign is gets $100. Let's see who does it.
We've seen you guys on TikTok. Just like the challenge. So we gotta do something.
Hi.
Can we get a hint?
What are you guys up to with this? No say nothing. Great job.
Happy birthday. Is that your birthday? Is that your birthday? No.
Would you want to do it?
I think I'm gonna do it.
You want to do it?
Out. No. No. No.
Trade? But I'm just like, no. Okay. You guys want a snow cone? Yeah. Is that? No. Yeah. Oh, you want one too? Oh, wait.
You want us to pass? Good. Okay. No!
They probably already have someone's already doing their task probably.
No, they don't have a sign.
I was gonna say like the first base.
1995 and yeah.
Where's your sign?
Oh, no way. Oh my god.
This guy doesn't have a sign, but first person to ask us where the sign is gets $100. Let's see who doesn't.
This guy thought his viewer was cheating, so he decided to try and expose him, but he didn't know it would end up backfiring. Because when streamer Levy Rosman was playing a viewer battle against streamer Andrea Botez, he noticed his viewer was playing moves that he was suggesting. Being the content genius that he is, he decided to risk a loss and test his viewer by playing a prank. He decided to explain the top move in the position to see if his viewer would play it.
Yeah, so just take the knight here, obviously, by black.
Yep.
However, when his viewer actually played it, this happened.
Well, wait, what?
No, I mean, just trading pieces, right? Like knight takes knight, bishop takes knight.
You're missing something.
Oh my god.
Purpose? That's what your chatters get for listening.
This guy thought his viewer was cheating, so he decided to try and expose him, but he didn't know it would end up backfiring. Because when streamer Levy Rosman was playing a viewer battle against streamer
Agent Mansell, FBI. I'm looking
for old. What? Your ID is a badge, expired by about 20 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that ain't you in the photo. Who are you? I'm just a man who's looking for someone.
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't flash cheese like that around here, bro.
There are three types of people who, as you say, flash cheese. People who don't know any better, people who are seeking to intimidate, and people like me who wish with every fiber of their being that someone would try to take it from them.
Thank you for your service.
You too, old-timer. So any takers? How can I help you? Agent Mansell.
All right, next. Hi, I'm auditioning for the role of Kevin Dewey. Oh, you're the first person today to audition for that role. Very bold. Wait, so am I like the only one who wants the part? Yeah, apparently people are too scared to act like a kid with disabilities these days. I don't know, maybe it's just time and placement of things. Well, my brother's autistic, so I'm pretty familiar with how disabled kids tend to act. What the heck? That's perfect. You should be more than suitable for this role then. So I got the part? Not just yet. First, let's see how you do with the script that was given to you. Well, the guy at the front said you had the script. Hey, Stacy, go ahead and fire the guy at the front, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have the script, so just go ahead and improvise.
This is it. This is what you've been working for. I gave up counting it. I mean, I had to. It's just so much.
How much is this?
I have no earthly idea. I truly don't. This is it.
Yo yo yo. What's up, legends? It's your boy Plazy MC, and welcome to something next level. This is not just another Minecraft server. This is a public SMP where anything can happen. Whether you love PvP battles, want to master insane clutches, or just want to chill with your friends and build cool stuff, this server's got you covered. There's no whitelist, no paywalls.
I'm 99% sure that Apple's releasing new AirPods in a couple of weeks, and this is how I know. Phone case manufacturers basically get fake phones before the product releases, so they can design their cases and their accessories, so they're ready by the time the phone comes out. Well, the same thing happens with AirPods. Last night, my manager texted me and goes, yo, this company wants you to promote an AirPod case for the new AirPods that are coming out. And I go, wait, the new AirPods are coming out? He goes, yeah, aren't those public? And I'm like, no. Either this company wants me to promote a product that doesn't exist, or they're leaking the product by reaching out to creators before it even comes out. I'm 99% sure that Apple's releasing new
Minecraft in real life is making me go bankrupt. For day 3, we have been making almost every single item in the game, since I've been avoiding my taxes the past couple of years. And we even made life-size Minecraft blocks like this chest, a target, and even a giant diamond block. I wish it was real. We even made real mobs like the creeper that you can wear, a pig, and even a Steve for good measure. The craziest one was probably the real Minecraft dog that can actually move. I think I'll name him Dennis. Dennis has no morals. Subscribe for more because Minecraft in real life is making me go bankrupt.
Do U.S. Army soldiers have access to their bank accounts while in active duty? Yeah, we have access to our accounts while on active duty, at least in most places. But just because you can check your balance doesn't mean you want to. A guy in my unit, Dawson, found that out the hard way. It started small. We were deployed to Kuwait doing supply logistics. Dawson was usually upbeat, always cracking jokes, never skipped chow. Then one morning he skipped breakfast. Next day, skipped dinner too. We figured maybe he was just tired. Then he starts asking around, subtle at first. Hey, do banks ever mess up automatic payments? Then less subtle. Anyone else missing $600 from their account? Turns out every Every time he checked, more was missing. $50 here, $120 there. Nothing insane, but it was adding up. He called his bank over satellite, but the connection kept cutting. All they told him was, it's being withdrawn legitimately. Over the next week, the guy unraveled. Money vanished daily. We thought maybe his card had been cloned back home. He filed a fraud report, got a case open, but the charges weren't in random cities. They were local, gas stations, restaurants, even a hotel. He finally asked his brother to go check on things. That's when it hit. His wife had emptied the account, racked up charges under his name, even opened a new joint credit card. And worse, she'd moved in with another guy. Took their dog, too. Do U.S. Army soldiers have access to their bank accounts while in active duty? Yeah, we have access to our accounts while on active duty, at least in most places. But just because you can check your balance doesn't mean you want to. A guy in my unit, Dawson, found that out the hard way. It started small. We were deployed to Kuwait doing supply logistics. Dawson was usually upbeat, always cracking jokes, never skipped chat.
Amir, why are you in Squid Game too?
You didn't pay tips, sir. I am here because of you.
I can't afford to tip you. Look at me, I'm here to...
Dr. House, you can vacuum later.
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention school, buddy. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't.
Truman,
What do they want?
listen to me. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows everything you do. They're pretending, Truman. Do you understand? Everybody's pretending.
I don't know.
No. My name's not Lauren. It's Sylvia. My name's Sylvia. Yeah.
Lauren, sweetheart. Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm her father.
What?
I've never even seen him before.
We're doing it.
Please, honey.
He's lying.
Honey, please.
Truman, please, don't listen to him. Everything I've told you is the truth. It's fake. It's all for you.
I don't
And the
understand.
sky and the sea, everything. It's a set.
I don't
It's a
believe
show.
you.
Everybody's
You'll be all
watching
right.
you. Please, don't listen
Please,
to him.
Lauren.
He's gonna lie to you.
Can I help? Oh, yeah. I have an appointment at Gable Enterprise.
We didn't even know the S-Rank Hunter Min for 20 minutes, but man, did his death hit hard. He didn't even want to go fight. He came just to protect his friend and died because of it. He only went because he wanted to avenge his friend that died there in one of the previous missions, and if it wasn't because of that, he would have retired and not shown up. This death was honestly really sad, I'm not gonna lie. We didn't even know the S-Rank Hunter Min for
I invented a 200 IQ rift trap that no one has ever seen before. Okay, boom, and now you're gonna mark where we land.
Yeah, okay.
Should be like right there-ish.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, literally right there. You take this.
Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut up!
It's because you're sitting here arguing with me and you're making me mad, and I'm gonna send you to the office if you don't shut up!
I'm not having every rehearsal like this because it will kill me.
The girl just danced a dance, and as a result, the monster in another faraway city started dancing along as well. When the monster was attacked by the military, the girl could actually feel the pain. This scene made her friends very curious. Subsequently, the girl threw a few punches, and the monster launched an attack as well. When a helicopter bombed the monster's head, the girl also felt a headache. The group of people realized that the girl could control the monster. The girl accidentally fell to the ground. When she woke up, she found that because of her fall, most of the city had been destroyed. This incident was hard for the girl to accept. In order to apologize to the public, she went to the open area again. She pointed at the ground, and the monster also pointed at the ground. People fled in a hurry. The girl waved her arms again, and people understood what the monster meant. Then the girl wrote a few lines on the ground, expressing that she was very sorry for what had happened last night, and saying that it wouldn't happen again in the future. She thought that the monster wouldn't appear again, but to her surprise, a robot appeared in the city. Unlike the girl, the robot had a violent temper, and its favorite thing was to destroy buildings. The girl went to the open area and found that it was actually her boyfriend who was controlling the robot. The girl just danced a dance.
Mr. Stark?
Yes, dear?
Could I have your attention?
Absolutely.
Do you or do you not possess a specialized weapon?
I do not. Well, it depends on how you define the word weapon.
The Iron Man weapon.
My device does not fit that description.
How would you describe it?
I would describe it by defining it as what it is.
As?
It's a high-tech...
Almost forgot. Baghdad.
world champion of chess just blundered in real life. The tournament is the Freestyle Chess Grand Slam Tour, where the initial position is random, and Gukesh is playing against Hikaru Nakamura. He is playing white, and Hikaru is playing black. So, why did Gukesh blunder? Well, he was preparing to play black. He was even seen in the same group as Hikaru preparing before the game. So what do you think? Did he mess up, or was he trying to understand the strategy from the other side? The world champion of chess just blundered in real life. The tournament is the Freestyle Chess Grand
Bro,
Yeah, I'm saying top of mid.
Yeah, I like the foreshadowing, how he mentioned about shadows to him, about how his shadow like stretches quite deep.
There is no way you haven't watched this recently.
We haven't. This is basic knowledge, you L fan. Gosh.
Yeah.
I'm clearly talking to I'm clearly talking to the writers. No wonder you man been calling him Jinwoo, not Sung Jinwoo. You man first name basis everyone here. It's insane. How do you remember some foreshadow?
Here you go, Rocky. I know how much you like wieners.
Tell that chef I want the pizza. And to finish it all off, some cannolis.
Hey, pizza guy. The boss wants the pizza dinner, but with some cannolis at the end. Cannolis at the end? Usually at the end of pizza there's just crust. Unless, I know, I'll make a pizza and then make some cannolis stuffed with cream, and then I'll put them at the end of each slice in the crust, and then cook it. You know, they always say that there's room for dessert. There sure as hell is now. Okay, here it is. The holy cannoli pizza.
Where the hell's the cannolis? Tell that chef hurry it up, huh? Tell that pizza chef if he's gonna work here, he's gotta stay clean on the job. Tell that chef I want the pizza. And to finish it all off, some cannolis.
Hey, pizza guy. The boss wants the pizza dinner, but with some cannolis at the end. Cannolis at the end? Usually at the end of...
In solo leveling, let's talk about the most unexpected, most dangerous, and most low-key romantic duo in the Hunter world, Sung Jin-woo and Cha Hae-in. Sung Jin-woo, the man who started at the bottom, the weakest hunter alive.
Something sounded unusual when this batter swung his bat.
Towards what this year?
The batter, Chris Sabo, noticed something was definitely wrong with it, but he only gave it a quick look and decided to keep playing.
Gonna stick with it, I guess. He thinks it's okay. It sure sounded like he broke it.
This was the biggest mistake he could have made, because on his next swing, the bat split open and everyone saw what should have been hidden at one of the largest stages in baseball history. Umpire David Montague called Sabo and showed him a piece of the broken bat. It seemed Sabo was visibly confused because he saw an unexpected hollow space inside the bat filled with cork. Corked bats are lighter and offer more bounce, making it easier to hit fast pitches, which make using them strictly against baseball rules. Sabo claimed he had no idea the bat was tampered with, and the announcer defended him, arguing that if he had knowingly used it, he wouldn't have risked using a half-broken hallowed bat.
I tell you one thing, Chris, you would figure if the bat was deliberately corked and he knew it was corked and he thought it was broken, he'd get rid of it rather than see it splinter open.
Something sounded unusual when this bat...
There's a myth going around that you can stick your hand into molten lead and not get hurt.
The trick is supposed to be that you wet your hand before doing it, and it exploits what's known as the Leidenfrost effect.
If these finger-sized sausages sizzle, then Adam and Jamie won't be going anywhere near the hot pot.
Oh, no, that seems to be a problem, doesn't it? But also, lead stuck to... I wouldn't want that to happen to my finger.
We need to raise...
Car, keys, wallet, now. It's a gun. Okay, don't be fucking around with no gun, white boy.
Boy, you picked the wrong guy on the wrong day.
Don't try to lock me. Unlock the door. Yo, man, there's a truck. Yo, man, there's a truck right there. Stop!
What about my wallet? You wanted to rob me, didn't you?
All right, you win, man, all right? Is that what you want to hear? You win. But you ain't one of them desert slashers, are you? Cut a person's body up and leave it out in the desert in little tiny pieces and shit, huh? Oh, shit! We are in the fucking desert! I'm in the car with a psycho Freaky Jason. I kill him, motherfucker. Hey, please don't kill me, Freaky Jason. I say, please don't kill me, Freaky Jason. Car, keys, wallet, now. It's a gun. Okay, don't be fucking around with no gun, white boy.
Boy, you picked the wrong guy on the wrong day.
there's a truck. Oh man, there's a truck right there. Stop!
What about my wallet? You wanted to rob me, didn't you?
All right, you win, man, all right? Is that what you want to hear? You win. But you ain't one of them desert slashers, are you? Cut a person's body up and leave it out in the desert in little tiny pieces and shit, huh? Oh, shit! We are in the fucking desert! I'm in the car with a psycho Freaky Jason. Heck, kill him, motherfucker! Hey, please don't kill me, Freaky Jason. I say, please don't kill me, Freaky Jason. Car, keys, wallet, now. It's a gun. Okay, don't be fucking around with no gun, white boy.
Boy, you picked the wrong guy on the wrong day.
Alright, let's see what happens when I put this villager into this particle accelerator. Let's go. Wait, you're going a bit too fast. Slow down! Slow down! Alright, let's see what happens when I put this villager.
Bro, if I could have any 3 superpowers, it would be untraceable DNA, unlimited stamina, and time stop. Yeah.
Why time stop? Like a little
Bro, if I could have any 3 superpowers, it would be untraceable DNA, unlimited stamina, and time stop. Yeah.
Why time stop? Like a little
Bro, if I could have any 3 superpowers, it would be untraceable DNA, unlimited stamina.
Carl, join my lobby. Hey, champ. Hey, Dad. Is this Call of Duty? Yeah. Infinite Warfare 2 just dropped. You need a second one? Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, can you create a class for me? I want to see some of these weapons. Create a class? Dad? Yeah, just go into create a class. Dad, that's not a thing anymore. Well, unless you pay for it. You have to buy the create a class options? Yup. What? That should be free. Yeah, free like your mom. Good one, right, Carl? Jimmy, that's your grandmother. I know. So, Jimmy, that's not your class that you're using in the game right now. Nope, not this one. So wait, then what is that number on your gun? Oh, the counter? Oh my god. They added the elimination count? It's actually my smile tally marker. So Dad, every time I smile, the number goes up. And then when I laugh, it doubles. Carl, join my lobby. Hey, champ. Hey, Dad. Is this Call of Duty? Yeah. Infinite Warfare 2 just dropped. You need a second one? Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, can you create a class for me? I want to see some of these weapons. Create a class? Dad? Yeah, just go into create a class. Dad, that's not a thing anymore. Well, unless you pay for it. You have to buy the create a class options? Yup. What? That should be free. Yeah, free like your mom. Good one, right, Carl? Jimmy, that's your grandmother. I know. So Jimmy, that's not your class that you're using in the game right now. Nope, not this one. So wait, then what is that number on your gun? Oh, the counter? Oh my god. They added the elimination count? It's actually my smile tally marker. So Dad, every time I smile, the number goes up. And then when I laugh, it doubles. Carl, join my lobby.
How much money does it cost to win the top prize in an arcade? The top prize in this arcade is a PlayStation 5, which costs 180,000 tickets. We started by playing this game, where the objective is to knock down as many coconuts as possible. And we won 70 tickets, which got us off to a good start. It's gonna be easy. Then we headed over to play the Nerf game. And although it was fun, it only gave us 35 tickets. This is when we realized some of the games give us way more tickets than others. We have a strategy. We went around to every single game to figure out which game gave us the most amount of tickets. And straight away, we found this football game, where the objective is to score past this robot keeper. But for some reason, it felt like the keeper was allergic to the ball. We thought this would be the winning game after we won 100 tickets. But then finally, we found a game called Demolition King. You're supposed to hit the screen by swinging the wrecking ball like this. But we found an easier way to do it. This game gave us 130 tickets, which means it would cost you €1,384 to win the top prize. How much money does it cost to win the top prize in an arcade? The top prize in this arcade is a PlayStation 5, which costs 180,000 tickets. We started by playing this game, where the objective is to knock down as many coconuts as possible. And we won 70 tickets, which got us off to a good start.